Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Jets going up against the Vikings. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action.
Let's go! Green!
Now Barkley. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 29. Our scoreless game, well, it may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go!
Now a toss play to Lewis. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dion Lewis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. From down in Miami, an update. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. Ryan Tannehill leading the way offensively.
Here we go, here we go!
Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big early 3rd down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try.
Let's go now!
From the gun on 3rd, Sanchez. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. To the ground game. Here's Murray. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Back to throw, Sanchez. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown on the year. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go now! Go!
Sanchez on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's third down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now back to throw. Now this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown. Options here on 4th and a yard. It would be a long field goal try. Would they consider going for it? Let's jump in and find out. On 4th down, Sanchez. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down. We drop you into the action here, neck and neck. Tie game, third quarter, third down. Can this defense get the stop?
Ready. Right 20. Right 20. Go.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. A field goal attempt forthcoming, and it's an important one here, no doubt, in the third quarter of a tie ball game. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they take a 17-14 lead. In Buffalo. The Bills have taken the lead in the final stages. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes to lead the way. Back to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
3-19.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The punter lockout there now as he sends it away. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Sanchez now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And got his man complete. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Now Sanchez. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Sanchez now to throw. And for a right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Now it's Sanchez. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Here we go, here we go.
Sanchez. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that's
only 2 timeouts at the defense's disposal, and it's doubtful that's going to be enough for him to get the ball back, as we'll head back in for the final moments of this one. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Vikings, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Lions coming in at 5-0, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 2-2.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the... Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
Let's go now.
From the gun on third down, Sanchez. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. It's a scoreless game right now in the first quarter, but that might be about to change. This offense has it in the red zone.
Here we go.
3rd and 1. Sanchez wants to throw it over the middle here to Rudolph. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished. That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through. Pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Let's go now.
Now it's Sanchez. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play?
Ready. Left 35.
To throw on third down, Sanchez. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back. Meanwhile, over in Lambeau, an update. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, an early touchdown pass in that one.
Go. Set. Right.
Now Sanchez. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Right.
Here's Sanchez. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A solid gain of 15 yards. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
All right, here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, 1st and 10 in the red zone. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after it.
They're going to look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the... So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21. Meanwhile, over at Lambeau, an update. And the Packers have scored to move in front. Aaron Rodgers, 2 touchdown passes thus far. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result... Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. On 3rd down, it's Murray. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And this defense in a little bit of a tight spot here. The ball is inside the red zone. 2nd down and 6. And the play clock's running down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it'll bring up third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. Play clock winding down. On third down, that's Murray, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. Ben Roethlisberger, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for me,
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Vikings going up against the Rams. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Throwing on third. Goff. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Time to see if the game plan this offense has put together will be successful or not as they take over here early in this first quarter of play. Bradford on first down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Bradford with a give to Murray. And the numbers for Latavius Murray last time out. Very, very strong. Well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
A play fake to Murray. Now Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
On 1st and 10, Bradford. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right?
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken it. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra. So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. 1st and 10. First down, Bradford. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nate Palmer able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd down, Bradford. That is caught at the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Here's Bradford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the 2nd quarter. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Bradford. Pushing his way through. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And all the way to the opposite 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Bradford now to throw on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. A 1st down throw for Bradford. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. In search of something here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Bradford getting his guys ready. Bradford to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route?
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the 3rd quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on 3rd down? Let's find out. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. On third down, Bradford. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The play fake to Murray. Now it's Bradford. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, his second touchdown. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Bradford from the gun on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. First and 10 at the 14. They'll need to get the play off quickly. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
To throw is Bradford. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they can...
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll let it fly. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. On third down, it's Murray. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Scoreboard there in the fourth now in Carson. And a victory there belonging to the Chargers. Phillip Rivers, 2 touchdown passes in the W. Fourth down, Bradford. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Vikings are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Cardinals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. It's the Dolphins that have jumped out to the early lead against the Patriots. Ryan Tannehill leading the way offensively. Bradford on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Robert Kimnich. Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a 3rd down situation looming. On 3rd and 2, Bradford. Now he's forced out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards there as they still scoreless here in the first, but a 3rd down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Bradford now. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. This offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10. Bradford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ben Gideon in there to get him for a loss of 9. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to take it. So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. To throw on 3rd down, Palmer. And that is incomplete. So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Time winding down here in this first half as we get you back out to the action. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, Bradford. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. Now Bradford on second down, going with a screen for Murray. And now running right through it. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Bradford. And he rifles one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Bradford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 18 yards there on the first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Throwing, Bradford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The reception good for 7. It's third down. To throw on third down, Bradford. A swing pass caught. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Red zone opportunity. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third and goal. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Third and goal, Bradford. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Bucky Hodges in the final seconds. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this third down stop in the third quarter? From the gun on third down, Bradford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. And it's the Lions who have scored to extend their lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Here comes the D swarming to the line. On third down, Palmer. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry. Always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Dion Lewis closing in on 100 yards on the ground. He's at 98. On 3rd and 2, Bradford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones. A touchdown is what this offense needs, so no decision here. They're going on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. It's caught. Nelson. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this 4th quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. To throw again, it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Anthony Barr coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. And out now come the Vikings. To throw, Bradford. And right now these guys. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On second down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. This offense trailing late. They'll need to put something together here as they have 1 timeout remaining. Plus, they also have the 2-minute warning. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Bradford, and the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Bradford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Powering his way forward. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And they can't bring him down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
That simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. The Pats have moved back in front. That's a game that has been back and forth all afternoon. Tom Brady, he was the story there with 4 touchdown passes. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Arizona, they pick up win number 4.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Vikings are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against a Packers team that will need to keep the running game in check. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, it's still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Let's jump back into the action with this defense up against a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? On third down, that's Murray. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the lead. This defense looking to put a stop to the drive. The ball's in the red zone, but it's 3rd and 5. Bradford. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to yourself.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, Bradford. Hard throw, incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in. So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big third down play coming up for this defense. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Gideon leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to pull. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Rodgers now on third down. Caught left side, Bennett. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard around the 30. So here now it's 2nd and 7. Ball inside the red zone. And a difficult situation for this defense. Can they stand up? On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Austin Safarian. Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. It's the Jets who are leading that ball game at the moment. Matt Barkley, 3 touchdown passes thus far. Bradford on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. On 3rd and 2, Bradford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. We drop you back into the action here. Ball in the red zone. Offense has it with a first down. From the gun, Bradford. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here's Bradford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, his 5th touchdown now on the year. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and short yardage, Bradford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go.
319, 158.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Caught left side by Cobb. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ty Montgomery unable to get to the marker. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. And the play clock's running down. Bradford to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we can spot any time.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So yet another field goal. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on fourth. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 40.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in extra defensive.
All right, we've got an offense in the red zone, but facing a third down situation here. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On third down, that's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run for it with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Cook getting the handoff from Bradford. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.